It comes up.
Here comes the sun.
So it takes a minute for YouTube to catch up. Right, okay. So welcome back to another Beard Invades. Excuse me. So I do apologise. Last week, I didn't do an invasion because the guy that I'm invading this week, he was in the middle of a storm and he had no electricity and nothing. So so we said, right, we'll do it next week instead. So right. So this week I'm invading Matt from Wackey Worx Workshop. Oh, wrong one. How you doing, Matt?
Pretty good, yourself?
Excellent. Yeah, I'm a bit cold. You can kind of see my breath in the workshop. It's about time I got that wood burner on the go, I think. So, right, just real quickly before we get into this. Now, originally, I was going to invade Matt as a pre-URL, but since that, Matt has just shot right past the 100 subscriber mark. I think he's just 2 away from 200 subscribers. So, so he doesn't now qualify for the pre-URL. So he's now going to do the main invasion, which I'm happy. I'm really happy for you that you've just it's shot over that 100. I'm impressed. It's quite quick. So let me just run through, because now we are doing the invasions, or I'm doing the invasions live from now on. So any questions that anyone wants to ask Matt, what I'll do is I'll try and keep up and I'll chuck them in there every now and again. Is that all right, Matt?
Sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So in the chat, we have John S, BB Turning, Wood Wizardry by Colin, Tommy's Workshop. You have to apologise. I went to try and get an appointment for new glasses today, so I should be all right next time. Did I say Tommy's Workshop? Yeah, I did. Wayne the Wood Turner is in. I think Circular Wood by Keith. Douglas Mungum. What's that? TJ Turning. Welcome. Ian Leonard, Mark the Gentleman Wood Turner. Billy Two Meadows Designs. What else? Toompish Crafts. We've got quite a few in, which is nice. Guys, if you can share this out, I'd really appreciate it. Get Matt a few more subscribers. Blue Light Turner's in. And I think, Tommy, I've done Tommy. Herb Hopper's in. Robert Dolman. I think there's quite a few. If I've missed any, I do apologise. Well, let's just crack on with it, shall we? Okay, so let's just have a look at your YouTube channel, Matt, if that's all right. I'm gonna have to get back into this. I think I'm going rusty. Okay, so you're currently on 198 subscribers. You've got 2, 4, 6, 7. Is that 7 videos up so far?
Yep.
Cool, excellent. And you mainly do wood turning. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of which are wood turning. Okay. Matt's also got a website, wackyworksworkshop.com, where you can go and take a look closely at what he's doing. And I think you can. Do you sell from there, Matt? Yeah, you do. There's a shop.
We're starting to. Yeah, we're starting to.
Cool. Okay. Instagram. So you are currently on 342 followers on Instagram, and there's all sorts of stuff on here. This is just not all wood turning. It's some beautiful stuff on here, though. Look at that. Oh, there is my blank. That one in the middle.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Cool. Right then. So let's stop sharing that. Okay, let's fire along with the questions. So Matt, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Some of these subscribers wouldn't know. Anything? What you do for a living?
I'm a third-party engineer. We do inspections on commercial sites, stuff of that nature. I'm originally from Michigan. Moved down here when I was 14 to Georgia, and lived in Georgia ever since. Started doing.
Was that to get away from Doug?
Yeah. No. We lived on opposite sides of the state, so.
Okay.
But no, I started doing construction when I was a kid, and started making speaker boxes for the kids in the neighborhood when I was about 15 or 16, and kept woodworking up ever since.
Brilliant. So you slog all day at your day job, and then you come home and do this nights and weekends, I take it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. So why YouTube? And I ask everyone the same question. What made you record that first video and upload it to YouTube?
It's a two-part answer. The first part is I went to a woodworking convention in 2018 just to see if I'd like this stuff, and was really starstruck, kind of a shy guy, and I won a prize, and Sterling Davis calls me up on stage, and they stick a camera in my face, and he starts asking me questions, and I couldn't answer any questions. I couldn't say anything. So he pulls me aside and he says, listen, you need to get over this, start shooting videos, start putting it on YouTube. And I never thought about me putting stuff on YouTube. And I put one on YouTube of me doing some trim. And then I didn't really put any other videos up until 2019. My mother had a stroke. She couldn't come see my shop. So I shot a video and I put it up on YouTube, and I sent her the link. So that way she could see what my shop looked like. And it kind of progressed from there.
Brilliant. So inspirations, I mean, was there any, I know you talked about Sterling Davis, but was there anyone or anything that inspires you to do what you do?
Yes.
Okay.
I got the guy that started it out for me is like really was Nick Ferry is his name. And through him, I saw wood turning with Jake Thompson. And Jake Thompson really inspired me with that wood turning and with resin. And I was amazed by that.
Yeah,
and
Jake's a real nice guy. He's a real nice guy.
Oh, yes, he is. And then I saw Doug's stuff as well, and I was hooked. My daughter got me a class to go wood turning, and that was in June of last year. And I bought my first lathe in November of last year, and I've been turning ever since.
Brilliant. That's good. So I know you do a lot of resin, you do a lot of resin castings, and you sell that stuff, don't you? Is that going to go up on your website where we can go across and buy blanks like the one that you've sent over to me?
I'll end up getting up. I'm trying to learn the computer side of it.
Yeah,
it's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. The videos and so yeah. I can turn all day. I love doing that, but the video portion of it, and I'm learning.
Yeah. You'll get it. It's not hard. Okay. Shall we have a little tour of your workshop? Is that all right?
Sure.
All right. Let's just put you.
I guess we'll start at the front door and work our way in.
Okay. Right. Let's just take that off screen there.
So that's my front door. You come into my shop, and it's a 40 by 28 with 12 foot walls, 14-foot center.
Nice.
It's got my workbench station that I designed. It's got no 2x4s or nothing like that. It's all made out of plywood. Got the 8-inch helical head joiner, planer, and 1948 band table saw that I've raised up to accommodate taller people like myself. First lathe that we ever had is this one right here. That's actually the third lathe. It's my wife's lathe. It's where she does all her turning at. A 14-inch bandsaw from Grizzly, and that's where I make all the magic happen for me.
Yeah, that's a nice big chunk of metal, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll do up to 22 by 47. So about all I ever need.
Yeah.
Got a built-in router station into my table saw station. Of course, a sanding. Another bandsaw. That's the first bandsaw I ever built or ever bought right there. I was 16.
It's tiny.
Oh yeah.
You were 16. Oh, it's a Delta as well. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Of course, the French cleat wall. I invested in the DeWalt power thing and just haven't quit buying DeWalt.
Yeah.
The Bosch Glide saw. It's a beast. And this is called my haven't made it there yet. So
right.
it's all. I got a 1960 table saw that I'm restoring. Right here. Delta Rockler. And nice. I got my oven for heating up my stuff. Of course, you got to have a fridge in your shop. You're big like me. This is where I do all my resin casting. Is in this room here.
So is that a separate room? Is that a separate room
yes,
to your? Okay.
What I did is I built it inside my shop, so that way I can stop dust from coming into it.
Yeah.
But it's got all my resin colors in it. My wife does their blanks. Of course, we cast all of our extra resin into it, do little blanks. And she's starting to do what are those, like tumblers? She's doing color on those and stuff. They look really good. So, and then we're around to the wood pile, I guess you'd call it, my wood cart.
Yeah.
And then up top, I have wood storage up there as well, slabs that I've gotten over the years. So I've decided that if there wasn't enough room in here, I'd go up since I got another 4 foot up there.
Yeah. Oh, mezzanine.
That's me.
That's a nice space. That's a lovely space.
Thank you.
And it's nice and bright as well.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
these LEDs right here were on Amazon. I got, I think it was 2 10-packs for $200 a piece.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Yeah, that's nice. I mean, we're always, a lot of us over here in this tiny little country are quite jealous of you guys over there with these massive workshops.
Well, but, the workshop was actually my wife's idea. She told me I had the spare bedroom full of tools, crawl space full of tools, the attic full of tools, and she said, "Get the tools out of the house, build a workshop." Built a workshop.
So you had that built then? I take it that workshop.
Actually, we built it. Me and I have a bunch of friends from work. They did an amazing job helping me. Poured the slabs. It's actually got in floor heating.
Right. Okay.
And we poured the slabs, stood the building, and got it together.
Brilliant. Okay, right. So, I mean, this part I usually talk about Mega Central. Do you think you'll ever come over to Mega Central? You must have heard about it.
Oh
No,
yeah,
it's not
yeah,
on
yeah.
this year. Yeah, it's not on this year.
No. Okay. Yeah, I will do it this year, but maybe next year. I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind coming over. Let me get my finger out of the camera. But I do Workbench Con. I'm going to do that this year here in America. I'm going to try to. I'm hoping they do it, and I want to go to Workbench Con.
So for anyone that's listening in the USA, I know you just mentioned the Workbench Con. Is it? Is there any others that you know, if people want to hook up with you and say hello? I mean, is there any others that you'll be going to next year? Any?
None that I know of, because I'm just starting to learn where these all are. There is a Atlanta convention that comes in every year, and I'll probably go to that one as well. That one's usually in, I think, May.
Right.
So
hopefully, with the COVID, you'll be gone by then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So tools. Favorite tool and least favorite tool.
Favorite tool right here. My lathe. I love this thing. I love it.
So
I love it.
What lathe is that? What model is it?
It's the Grizzly 0766.
Right.
Like I said, it's 22. It'll do up to 22 by 47. I love this lathe. It's a 3 horsepower motor on it, 3-phase with a variable speed on it, so you can, you know, it's phased down to the single phase. I love this thing. Yeah,
it's definitely a big toy.
Oh yeah.
Does your wife ever push you off that one and you know, because she's only got like a smaller one?
No, hers is actually only, it's the next size down. It's the 0733. So it's a 18 by 47. So hers is just 4 inches smaller. So it's
it looks much smaller because the picture wasn't great quality when you was going around doing the tour. It looked it looked like a smaller lathe, but now we can see it now. It's it's lovely.
Oh yeah, it's got the same exact setup as mine. It's just a little bit lower as far as from the center shank to the bed. Yeah,
because you're a big guy, aren't you? And you know, so you need that extra height. Okay, so your least favorite tool?
I love all my tools, but if I had to pick up least favorite, me and my Grizzly, as much as I wanted this thing and I love this thing, right here recently, I cannot get this thing tuned up. Yeah. I watched Jake's video and I put new rubbers on it. I put new guide bearings in it. And I figured that's going to fix it. That's going to do everything. I set it up the way that everybody says to set it up. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But me and this thing do not get along right now.
Okay. So let's see the bandsaw. Once it's set up, it's just a must-have. I use mine a lot, you know.
Oh yeah.
As much as I use my lathe. In the chat, Pete from Twisted Trees, he wants underfloor heating. Oh no, actually, he says, yeah, it is. I want source. Yeah, okay. We've got a few extras coming. The Dutch Turner's in. JP Woodwork's in. In the shed's in. Guys, if you got any questions for Matt, just stick them in the chat. Okay, so direction of channel. We've only got about 10 minutes left. So direction of channel. Where do you want to be this time next year when I re-invade you?
I would hope to be around 1,000 hours. I mean, I know that's pushing a lot.
So that again, you broke up then.
Yeah, I got a phone call in. I know that's pushing a lot, but maybe 1,000 followers. I'd like to be around that area.
Yeah. Well, the way your channel's grown in the small amount of time that I've known you, I can't see that being a problem. I mean, you've got good content. You're a nice chap. So I can't see the problem with that. Hopefully you will anyway. And I know we spoke about your wife. Your wife is part of this with you as well. Maybe you can get her on video as well at some point.
Yeah,
So,
maybe I can twist her arm and get her on here.
yeah. Everybody likes to see female wood turners. I don't know why, but I mean, there's a lot out there. I mean, don't get me wrong. I didn't say I don't know why, because you know, I'm just digging a hole. Anyway, right. Yeah. It was in a predominantly, you know, in the past, wood turning was seen to be an old man with a beard in his little shed in the garden, turning, you know, really boring stuff. Now you've got youngsters turning, you've got female turners, you've got the introduction to resin and color, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to get at.
There you go.
Okay.
Good save.
Yes. Whew. So, what camera do you use?
I used to use my phone, but this bearded guy convinced me to use some webcams. So now I have 3 webcams that I use. I'm trying to figure out the different angles to put those in. But and I use Adobe Premiere for my editing software. Okay,
brilliant. And how are you finding Adobe Premiere?
It's got a lot of bells and whistles.
Yeah.
But it's, to me, because I don't understand all this stuff yet. It's like it's written in a different language, and so I'm trying to figure it out. It's taking some time.
My advice to anybody with any software, and they're all quite similar, you know, they're all quite similar, is learn the shortcut keys. You know, you can save hours off of editing a video if you learn the shortcut keys. So, right. Shout out. Do we have a shout out?
Robert Hodge with Hodgepodge. I really I like watching his videos. And him and Jim Sprague of Sprague Wood Turning.
Okay, so let's just have a little quick look at Hodgepodge. There we go. Hodgepodge Woodworks.
Oh yeah.
Okay, guys. So if you don't know who Hodgepodge Woodworks is, looks really interesting. I know who it is, and I've watched a few of his videos. I mean, some cool stuff.
Well, okay, let's be honest. I don't like Robert that much. I like his hairy beaver.
All right. Okay. Okay. Cool. Don't say that when the missus is around. Right then. Otherwise, you will be in trouble.
Well.
Okay. So, guys, any questions in the chat? Let's have a little look. I mean, we've got a few minutes left. So my dad's in, Colin Bennett. BB Turning's in. Rob, CP Wood Turner. Robert Dolman. Right. Guys, any questions? We're just about to close up. Okay. All right. So Douglas Mungum says, check out Mr. Snodgrass for the bandsaw setup. So.
Yep. Done that.
Okay. Oh, so Wendy asked the question. Right. What question did you ask, Wendy? Do you mind typing it again? Oh, question. What resin do you use for your blanks, Matt?
We've used a lot of different ones, but my my go-to is Alumilite. Alumilite Slow. I like it a lot. It turns really well, and it cures really well. And so that's usually my go-to.
I love Alumilite. I turned one of Jake Thompson's blanks. Oh, it's a dream because he uses Alumilite, doesn't he? But this is the blank that Matt sent to me. It's quite a beast. I'm looking forward to turning it. I didn't want to rush it, but look at the size of that. It's got a piece. What wood was that in there? Did you say hickory or something like that?
No, yours is maple. It's spalted maple.
Ooh,
yeah, these are Jake's right here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Let's put that safe. I don't want to drop it. Okay, thanks for that, Wendy. Any more before we close? Question, right. So a question from JP. How does he look after his amazing beard? I'm looking to grow mine out properly. So JP Woodworks growing his beard. It looks very similar. It's not like long and like mine. It's quite thick and bushy like yours.
Actually, my wife takes care of it. She used to be a master cosmetologist, and she grooms it and makes it right. So
is that a like a barber?
Yes.
Is it right? Okay, yeah. I thought brilliant. So she puts oil in it and stuff like that for you.
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
She takes care of me.
You've got to have the oil. If you don't put oil in your beard, then it just starts breaking and you start eating it and all that sort of stuff. So right. So Matt, thanks a lot for doing this.
Thank you.
Eventually, no, you're welcome. Eventually we got there. And I am really happy that, you've gone nearly 200 subscribers since we started chatting. It's brilliant. So let's keep it going, guys. So if you're not subscribed to Matt, head over there, guys, and give him your support and share some of his videos. Let's get into 1,000 this time next year.
I promise I'll get better at the videos. I promise I'm going to try.
No, you know what? If you go on everyone, even the big guys, you go onto theirs and you look back at their early channels, videos, they're in the same place. They're a bit dodgy. They're a bit cringy. The music is terrible.
But y'all make it look so easy. That's the problem.
I think it helps to be a little bit mad as well. So.
Well, I got that down pat.
Right. So, guys, like I said, check out Matt's Instagram, YouTube, his website if you want to buy a blank or two. I'm sure he'll have a load up there soon. Give him some support. So next up in 3 minutes time, we have the blue light turner. He's going to be doing something pretty special with a polo ball, I believe. So head over and give him some love and some thumbs up. And that's it, Matt. You've survived a beard invades. I hope you don't feel too infiltrated.
No.
Brilliant. Okay. And thanks to everyone in the chat for coming and supporting. Remember, next week we are doing, and I've put it across the bottom here. It's rolling across the bottom. We will be invading and we'll be doing a pre-URL with Circular Wood by Keith. All going well. If the blue light turner gets down there and he sorts his cameras out. Anyway, see you later, guys. All right.